what's going on, guys? Murphy here. I'm out on a little morning walk. Got actually a pack on today. Figured I would just up the ante just a little bit on the walk because I didn't get much activity in yesterday, unless you want to count in the Strongman competition where I was helping unloading and loading weights all day long. My voice is a little sore. It's a little raw because I did a lot of yelling, and really had an awesome time. So what I want to do with this video, I'm actually going to test my video editing capabilities. I'm going to try something new with this thing. So hopefully this video turns out awesome. If it does, I'm going to post it on the blog. If it doesn't, I'm still going to post it on the blog. And just take all the critique that you guys got for me. But yeah, yesterday was awesome. I went down to Roanoke. It's about a 3-hour drive from Richmond. I didn't realize that until I Google mapped it, and I was like, oh crap, it's gonna be a long drive. So I had to get up early, get up on the road. I had promised my boy Tyler that if I didn't compete in that show, that I'd come on down there and help him out. So that's what I did. And I'm so glad I did, guys. It was just awesome. It was my first time actually volunteering to help run an event. And I'm very pleased that I did it. I learned a lot, gained a lot of experience on what it takes to run a show. There's still a lot I don't know about running a show, but you gotta see all the ins and outs, and some of the, I guess, the struggles, if you will, of putting on a show and making sure that it's well run and all that stuff. And no matter how much you plan and prepare, there's always going to be things that just don't run as smooth as you would like, right? And Tyler did an awesome job with this event. Had some amazing promoters down there. One of the highlights was having Anthony Furman down there, and that was cool. I actually got to work side by side with him pretty much during the entire event. Met a lot of strong dudes. Didn't know who he was whenever I was down there yesterday, but I went in social media and looked this dude up, John Heck. He was the biggest dude there. Didn't actually realize who he was until I guess stalked his Instagram. Come to find out, he used to play for UNC.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
And now he's assistant strength coach with UNC. So dude was massive and put on a good show. He had the heaviest deadlift for the day, axle deadlift at 765. Here's that video for that. So yeah, pretty impressive, right? But we had, so let me just kind of run down some of the events. I didn't get videos of everything because, again, guys, I was helping set up, break down, tear apart equipment, get ready for the next competitors. Sometimes judging or, helping them run through their events or whatnot. Doing a lot of yelling. Just a lot of excitement, a lot of good times. But first event was a ladder axle clean and press. They have 5 of these, okay? Run down the ladder, progressive weight with each one. And they had a clean and press, 1 rep. When they got to the last axle bar, it was clean and press away. And obviously, if you got the most reps, you won that event. Or whoever got down the ladder the furthest. And if it happened to be a tie, there was split times on that. Maybe I'm not gonna edit that out. Not gonna edit that out either. You're just gonna get what you get. All right, so that event, that was the one that was kind of fluffed up on the numbers a bit. So didn't exactly have the right amount of weights. Dude, I'm spoiling this for you, aren't I, Tyler? Didn't exactly have the right amount of weights for all the bars. So sometimes the bars are a little bit lighter than they were supposed to be. Sometimes they might have been a little bit heavier than they were supposed to be. But they always progressed heavier weight as the ladder went up. So each competitor was definitely challenged with that event. I think the max that we saw out of the guys was 3 reps off the axle bar. We might have had one weight class or someone did 5, but most people never even got the heaviest axle bar over their head. So it's definitely a challenge. It was a good event. And from there we went on to, what was the next event? Oh, deadlift. So axle bar deadlift was the next event. Now the athletes had as many attempts as they wanted to lift the maximum amount of weight. However, how it broke down was pretty simple. Max weight wins. If it ends up in a tie, then it was the least attempts to get there will win the event. But in any attempt, if you failed to make the lift, you were 86 off the platform. No more returns. I thought it was going to be more of 3 times up on the platform, and then you got your 3 attempts and you're out. But of course, if you miss the lift, you're out. But no, Tyler decided, hey, he can step up as many times as they want. So John Heck pretty much stepped up to the platform like 5 or 6 times. And he really didn't have to pull 765. He had already won his weight class with, I think, a 735. But we had the bar loaded up anyway. And so he said, what the hell? I'll just go up and grab it and lift it and show you guys something special. So there was that. After the axle deadlift, we then had it set up for probably the most brutal event of the day. And this was the farmer carries. I think it was 60 feet total that they went down the floor. But at the halfway point, so they're picking up their farmer handles, halfway down the floor, they had to rep 4 deadlifts and then carry it the rest of the way, 30 more feet, in which they had to finish with 4 more reps of that deadlift with the farmer bars. That one was brutal. And I was one of the judges on that event, yelling the up and down commands. That's why my voice is gone for most part of today. Giving them the up and down commands on their 4th rep when they're up. I'm yelling, let's go. Chase them down, to the finish line. Had to complete 4 more reps. And guys, that one was brutal. The work ethic and the strength of the athletes going into that one was pretty awesome. Here's Nate with that event, so you can check out and see exactly what I'm talking about.
Go!
Yeah, my boy Nate. Got to catch up with him. It's probably been about more than a year since I've seen Nate, so it was awesome seeing Made a Shorts be with you. Right? All right, so the next event then, now they're putting weight on their backs with the heavy-ass yoke carry, and this was just 60 feet go. It was 80 feet. It was 60 or 80 feet, guys. But same length of the floor as the farmer handles. And it was just fastest time across the line. You were allowed 1 drop. So if you dropped it once, it was okay to repick and carry back across the line. But if you dropped it twice, we marked it with tape, the distance that you made it, and that counted as your score. Now, I'm gonna put it forth in this video right here. There was a girl, known her for a couple years now, Heather Hunter, goes by Cookie. So she was the only girl in her weight class at the event. So Tyler allowed her to compete with the men in the men's weights. and I'll put it somewhere in the description of this video because I can't exactly remember which weight class she was in, but she was with the men handling their weights, and she flew with the yoke. Here's her video. So she's pretty impressive, right? Trust me, she is strong as hell. So after the yoke, the final event was stone and steel over the bar. Most reps over the bar wins. And that pretty much was the conclusion of it. Now, I didn't get to stay for the entirety of the event just because I had a 3-hour drive back home. And it was already after 5 o'clock. So, after saying my goodbyes to a couple people, I had to make my way back to Richmond, get some food, get some rest. Oh, wait, that's not the best part of this event. And now it's the French-Germans barbecue. Yep, my boy Eric was there with his smoker, him and his girl. They were both there. And fixed up some amazing brisket, pulled pork. They had chicken, they had the works. Whatever you wanted to feast on. And it was something good. And let me tell you, he gave us portions. I ate half of that during a 15-minute break we had there in competition. I brought the other half home for Selena. And let me tell you, she chomped on it. She had a good time on that. So, after getting home, and I gave up my other portion of that. I don't know why I did that. I love her, I guess. Yeah, y'all know I do. But I got myself some other grub. And then I was just climbing into bed. And guys, as a volunteer for this event, I did learn a lot. I had an amazing time. And I'm so glad that I did. I got to reconnect with so many people. I got to meet some fantastic athletes. Of course, I got to meet Anthony Furman. That was just a highlight of the day. And I don't know, it was just a good time. So, if you are ever considering doing a strongman competition, I highly advise you to do so. It doesn't matter where you are in strength. It doesn't matter, because you get this question a lot. People often ask, well, am I strong enough to do an event? Am I ready to do an event? The simple answer is, I don't know. You just got to step up and do it. The first time I did a competition, guys, I didn't even know what the rules were. I just knew I wanted to step out of my comfort zone, try something new. And that was back in 2015, so 4 years ago. And I've had the bug ever since. I love competing, but it's more than just a competition. It's the friendships you make, it's the fellowship, it's the camaraderie, and it's really testing yourself to see where your training is taking you, see where you need to work on, see what you need to improve. And the only way that you're gonna know those things is by competing, is by stepping up, seeing what you're made of, and just going from there. Will I ever make it to Worlds or anything like that? No, I have no plans on that. I've been invited to nationals. I haven't even gone to nationals. I just like the local events. And again, I like the friendship. I like the camaraderie. I like testing myself. And I just like the fun aspect of it all. And so guys, that's what I would invite you. That's what I would invite you to do. If you've ever been on the fence about competing, or if you want to just test yourself to see where you're at in strength, try on a strongman competition. Sign up for a local event. Everybody's cool. Everybody is there to help you out. Even though they're your competitors, everybody's freaking cool to each other. They're supportive, it's fun, it's exciting, and you just simply have an awesome time. I know that I got a lot of new guys that are going to be competing at the Brute Strength event coming up in August. So I'm not competing at that event, but I'm going to be there to support all the athletes that are going to be competing. And between the Gen Xers and even my handful of group of people from the Mayhem Gym. We got somewhere between 10 and 15 athletes sign up for that thing. So I just want to be there in full support, give them the coaching that they need, give them the emotional support that they need for that event. But if you are interested in signing up for that competition, it's August 25th down at Brute Strength Gym, which is down in Norfolk, Virginia. If you have any questions about it, feel free to hit me up, and I'll post all my contact info in the description on this video, or if you're here on my blog site, all my info is right here on the blog. So just hit me up. Text me. Don't try to call me, guys. Text me. It's the fastest way to get a hold of me with that phone number that's listed. Okay. I think that's it. So I'm going to finish off my walk. You guys have an incredible Sunday, or whatever day it happens to be that you are watching this video. Go out, do something amazing, sign up for a strongman competition, and just continue being awesome, guys. Y'all keep pounding, and I'm Murphy, and I'm out.